What's up, guys? I'm back with another video. It's your boy, Reese Boy. So the topic for today is feeling lonely. That's the topic for today. And I wanted you guys to explain to you guys since surgery and before surgery how I felt in the last... I just want to say, like, I can't say always in my life, but I can say ever since we moved to Florida, if that makes sense. Ever since we moved to Florida, I can say I've been lonely. I kind of want to go back so you guys can understand the backstory of why I feel lonely. It just has to do with like different situations and different things that have happened in my life and different people. Like before stuff that's happened to me happened, and I want to talk about that one day, guys. But I don't know with the new guidelines of YouTube if I can. Maybe if I don't share exact details, I can. But one day I'll see. That might come way later, but or maybe in my book. Yeah, I might put it in my book. But great, the phone's got to ring right when I'm recording. Don't mind the phone, guys. It's probably a salesperson, anyways. Yeah, see, that's a salesperson. I don't even know that name. So it goes back to my old me, like in high school. Like I used to hold on to friendships so bad to the point where I probably suffocated the person who was friends with me because I was so like, I need to know what you're doing. Who are you with? Who are you hanging out with? Like, it was almost like we were dating, but we weren't dating. It was weird. It's just like, but I think it has to do with my abandonment issues as a child being put up for adoption and just feeling like, why couldn't you keep me? You kept my other brothers, but why couldn't you keep me? Like, it didn't make any sense to me. But I was put into a good home. It wasn't the perfect home. Stuff happens. Stuff still happens. But that's another topic because I got to be careful what I say because there's spies on my channel who go and tell my mother everything I say. So I have to be like really careful because I don't want to deal with crap that I have to deal with. But anyways, that's a different story for a different time. But I really don't understand what was wrong with me. Like I chased away a lot of friends because my thing was like I'd get super close to them and then I would make up something just so there was a fight, just so we would stop being friends. And I don't know why I did that. I regret that because I had some really good true friends before like before like before I even turned 18. I had like really good true friends and I chased them all away. So then my senior year when I graduated, there was no one at my graduation except my family. And you can't get rid of your family with you forever. Like it doesn't matter. As much as you try, they still love you no matter what and they're going to be there. Even my brother who I don't even like, he was at my graduation because my parents forced him to go. He didn't want to be there. I didn't want him there, but whatever. So I had like none of my friends at my graduation, but some of them who wanted to come, they couldn't come because their parents wouldn't let them skip school because my graduation was during school day. It was a Tuesday, so they couldn't skip school. And then, so that was kind of like my teen years. When I got into my 20s, my early 20s, I was in a bad relationship, off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on for 7 years. And had abandonment issues, gave this person my whole heart. I told you guys that story already. But now, like since surgery, looking back, I told you I have like a small circle of friends. And it's good because if you have a small circle of friends, you know who's like your true friends. You don't if you have too many, you don't know, okay, did that one person rat me out? Did that person stab me in the back? But when they're all busy, then you have to really look at yourself like, dang, I really am alone. I really am by myself. And like, I know I can go live and I know I can talk to you guys and I know I should talk to you guys because you guys are what keep me going. And I know I can like text them and just be like, yo, I'm just having a really bad day. But I hate putting burdens on people, especially if they have a really already stressful life. I said that twice. I don't want to put burdens on them. And it's like, you should turn to your family. And I do turn to like my sisters and I do turn to like my aunts. And that's it. Like I can't call up one of my brothers and be like, yo, I'm having a bad day. Like, yo, let's talk about it. Let's do something. Because I'm not close with them. Like, and it's sad because it's like you should be close with your brothers. but I'm not. So it's like, I'm close with my brother-in-law. Yes. He's my favorite brother out of all three brothers that I have. He's my favorite brother. And I know I could call him at any time, any day, and he would talk to me. But like my actual brothers, no, I don't even talk to them like that. I see them when I see them, and that's it. They talk to everybody else. And then when we are together, it's like they're up here and I'm still down here. And I hate that because it's like, I want to be at the same level you're at, but you don't even try to talk to me at that same level. You talk to me like I'm a little kid, like, yeah, oh, that's cool. I'm happy for you. End of discussion. It's like, wow, okay, you've known me my whole life and you still treat me like a little kid. It's cool. So it's sad because it's like, then you come into the depression hits you, then the anxiety hits you, then you feel like bad thoughts come in your head and you're just like, wow, like, okay, you really are alone. You really are by yourself. And when I did that, before that, I would binge eat and I would eat and eat and eat and eat to deal with my feelings and to deal with my pain. And when people would come at me and attack me on a daily basis because I'm the only one left in the house, I would go into a bag of chips. I would drink a soda. I would order fast food. I would binge eat. I would stay in my room all day and just eat chips and watch movies. But after surgery, I can't do that because I'd be miserable. And now I'm just keeping everything inside, and that's not good because then one day you're going to snap, and it might be the wrong time. You could be in a church service and snap. You could be at someone else's funeral and snap. You could snap at the funeral. So I'm trying to get back to using my words, and I'm really good about that, and maybe start seeing psychologists again. But my only issue with the psychologist is it doesn't change anything. It's just like, okay, good, it's to talk that day and everything's good, it's cool. But you still have to deal with it. You still have to deal with the not physical abuse, but verbally abusive things that people say to me. Like, you guys don't really understand. Like, if I really could show you guys a day in the life of Reese Boy's life, you guys would want to know why, like, what? Like, you guys would just be like, but you come off so happy and so whatever. And it's like, you guys don't understand it. And I don't want to be that YouTuber that hides it. I don't want to be that person, but it's like, I can't say what I want to say because I still live in this situation. So if I say something and then it gets back to this person and they pull it up on TV and watch it, and then it's like, that's how you feel? Like, I already did a video like that once before, and people were like, oh my God, that was so mean. You don't understand. You would be nothing without that person, blah, 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 blah. But they don't know what truly I'm going through. When you're attacked on a daily basis for the tiniest little thing, it's so annoying because it's like, wow, and it's like, oh, I don't know. I'll go into detail one day because I feel like I don't want to be fake. I don't want to be fake. Like, I literally will watch, like, I stayed up all night watching these different YouTubers who have had nervous breakdowns on social media. And I'm just saying, because they don't know how to escape. They don't know how to share it. They don't know how to, it's okay if you turn off your phone and turn off all social media and don't do nothing for a month or 6 months or something, but you still got to come back to it. Selena Gomez does that. She goes off of social media for a long time, but she still got to come back to the hate. She still got to come back to the fat shaming, and it's like, it's just sad because this is like the way that I was raised back in the day. People would talk out their feelings and work it out. Nowadays, people just keep it inside like I'm doing, and I'm not that type of person. I'm that type of person to share what I'm going through. But it's like, I feel like I don't own this platform. I feel like I'm doing this because I want to do it, but at the same time, I feel like I have to be careful with what I say. And I don't like that because if that's the case, then I don't want to do it anymore because it's like, this was supposed to be like an escape for me. Like how people have music, people have poetry, people write, people read books. I do YouTube, and I feel like if it takes me the next 20 years just to be something big on YouTube and helping people, that's fine. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not going to waste my time if people are going to bash my account. I'm not going to waste my time if people are not going to accept what I'm saying on my own account that I built on my own, came up with the name, came up with all the thumbnails. I did it on my own. No one helped me. So how dare you critique and tell me what I can and cannot say? If you don't have a court order telling me not to say something, then I'm going to say whatever I want to say. It's freedom of speech at the end of the day. So it's like for people to like, that last video that I did, yes, maybe I went in too deep. Yes, I should have not used names. Yes, I should have not made it all against one person. But at the end of the day, if you guys knew what I was going through, you guys would have saw it in a different light. And for whoever that snitch is, to this day, I still don't know who the snitch is. That just pisses me off because it's like I should have a right to defend myself to somebody who doesn't know both sides. They're only taking one side. I can't do a reality show because people aren't going to want cameras in their house. So it's like I would have to do a reality show outside of the house and wherever we met. And then you have to have all these permissions and to film there. But I am writing a book. I am talking to somebody about writing a book. And I am going to put whatever I want in my book. And if it hurts somebody, I don't care. I really don't care because people need to understand what I'm going through, and people need to understand what happened and why I was overweight and what I was dealing with and why I had depression and PTSD. And I have a right to put it out there. Like, when you have best friends that tell you and sisters that tell you, you have a right to say whatever you want to say it. Then you need to say it. Who cares what people think and who cares what the aftermath is? No one can sue you if it's facts, okay? If you actually have facts and truth, no one can sue you. It's if when you make up stories that people can sue you. Now, they might see it as made up story because they don't want their character destroyed. But if it's the truth, and I'm going to come up with the nicknames. I'm not going to use people's real names. I'm going to come up with the nicknames. But people will know it's about them when they see stuff that they remember. Oh, yeah, that happened. Believe me, I'm going to come up with nicknames because I'm dealing with this on my own. I don't have a girlfriend to turn to and be like, babe, this is what I'm dealing with. Like, I'm really pissed off. I don't have that, you know, or for her to come in the home and see stuff and be like, look, stop treating him like that. Like, that's not right. All the friends that I have, literally, won't say anything because they have respect. And I'm not saying that you don't have to have respect, but I'm saying you still, at the end of the day, should say something. Like if you see something like, that's not right, just stop. You know, like Jama would, but Jama doesn't want to deal with issues because she's already been tacked for 7 years. Other people have said stuff, but they've backed away because they're just like, I ain't got time for that, because it turns into a crazy situation. I'm the only one who stands up for myself. I'm the only one who says something. I don't hold it in. You know, I say what I want to say, but then you're treated like, you don't know what you're talking about. Be quiet, you know? And maybe sometimes I'm wrong for it. Maybe sometimes I come off as a jerk, but I don't care because at the end of the day, I shouldn't have to put up with that if I don't want to put up with that. But that's my take on feeling alone. And that's my take on feeling how I feel right now today on whatever date today is at 9 something in the morning. Love me or hate me. That's all I got to say. Okay. But so the time is 9:27 on Friday, the 24th, January 24th, 2020. So I said what I had to say, and if you guys want a part 2, comment below. And if you guys want me to go into more details about my life and the struggles that I've dealt with since surgery or before surgery, comment below, and I will give you a part 2 to this video. But comment below what you guys are dealing with in your own lives so I can help you guys. So I love you guys so much for watching. Have an awesome day and stay blessed. Peace.